Hi guys, it's Lawrence here again from Lawrence's Driving School, and today we're just going to have a little bit of a quick chat about driving along single track country lanes. Couldn't remember what they were called then. So I've asked my student to turn right into this single track country lane. Now, to be fair, I didn't know it was a single track country lane until we'd actually turned into it. So it was a bit of an experience for everybody involved. So we're driving along and the first thing we meet is this big white van, and he's kindly left us a nice space on the left for us to hold back into, and we've all passed each other quite successfully. And that is the best way to think about these country lanes, is to keep looking for the passing places on the left. We wouldn't pass on the right just to let you know, unless we were meeting a very long vehicle. Anyway, so we're driving along again this lovely country lane. I'm saying to my student, just make sure we've got passing places. We've got a bit of a passing place here, and there's an oncoming vehicle. Now this vehicle didn't want to slow down at all, and the driver pulls into the Grass Verge. I was a little bit surprised at that, but there you go. I suppose it was the best way forward in that moment. And so we carried along again a bit more. And we've got a pedestrian who's decided to move out of the road, which was very, very wise. And off we go round the bend, carrying along our country lane. So I'm saying to the student, just make sure that we're always planning ahead. We're looking for the passing places. Remember, we expect to meet the worst things possible on these bends. There's a warning sign for a bend, so we're mirror checking. Bring it over to the left, keep it to the left in case we meet an oncoming vehicle. Luckily we didn't on this bend, so we're just carrying on down this scary single track country lane. And even I'm thinking, oh, I hope I don't meet someone in a very awkward place, because my student isn't that experienced, you know, and I might have to reverse the vehicle for the student. So anyway, we're carrying along and we're fingers crossed not meeting anything at the moment for a while anyway. We're coming round this bend and planning ahead, making sure we're prepared for anything that might happen, and looking at, we could pull over here, we could pull over here, always planning our passing places. We could pull over wherever. There's nowhere to pull over here, so this would be a little bit scary. We can see previous cars. Oh, there's a parking place on the right there. So we could stop before that maybe and allow an oncoming car to pull into that space. So that would be a refuge for everybody. Anyway, so we're travelling along. We're coming up to this bend, and I'm still a little bit worried. And all of a sudden, we see an oncoming car. I'll pull over, far over to the left. Oh, he's not got enough room anyway. So I'm saying to my student, we may have to reverse. But then this happens. Wow. Very, very brave driver. And down the other side, couldn't believe it. Now, it's debatable whether that was dangerous or not, but he must know the road very well, that driver, because he just, no hesitation, right up on the grass and up on that very steep angle. My student was very worried he might fall on her, and I think that was quite a valid worry, to be honest. So let's have a look at that again. We'll have a look at that in slow motion, but I wouldn't advise that manoeuvre, to be fair, because you don't know what's in the grass. But it was one of the most surprising things ever happened to me on a driving lesson, to be fair. So here we go again. We're just poodling along. I was prepared to reverse, or ask the student to reverse, but up the driver comes in slow motion now, all the way up here. Look at the angle of the car. You can't really appreciate the angle on this video, but it was scarier than it looked. Until the next time, guys, take care. especially on country lanes.